I left my alcoholic husband after 15 years, and his family is calling me heartless. My husband Mike used to be this smart, ambitious guy with a college degree and a decent job at an insurance company, but he was always complaining about how his boss didn't appreciate him and how he deserved better. He'd come home every night ranting about office politics and how everyone was stupid except him. 2 years ago, he finally quit without having another job lined up. He said he was going to find something better, that companies would be fighting over someone with his skills. I supported him because I thought he just needed a fresh start. Months went by and he wasn't even trying. He'd sleep until noon, play video games all day, and make excuses about why he couldn't go to interviews. Meanwhile, I'm working full-time as a nurse, paying all the bills and watching our savings disappear. That's when the drinking started. At first, it was just a beer or two during the day because he was stressed about job hunting. Then it became a six-pack. Then he started hiding bottles around the house like I wouldn't notice. I begged him to get help, but he'd just get angry and say I didn't understand the pressure he was under. He'd blame me for not being supportive enough, for nagging him, for making him feel worse about himself. When our son Tommy was born 3 years ago, I thought maybe having a baby would snap him out of it. Instead, it got so much worse. Mike would be drunk by noon most days, leaving me to handle everything alone. Work baby, house, groceries, everything. He'd have these scary mood swings where he'd scream at me for no reason, then cry and apologize an hour later. Tommy started getting scared when Daddy raised his voice. I realized my 3-year-old was walking on eggshells around his own father. I lost all my friends because Mike would embarrass me at every social event. He'd get drunk and start arguments with people, or make inappropriate comments that made everyone uncomfortable. Eventually, people stopped inviting us anywhere. Last year, I finally convinced him to go to rehab. I thought we'd turned a corner when he came home after 30 days, talking about how he was going to be a better husband and father. But within a week, he was drinking again, and this time he was angry that I'd made him go. The final straw was when I came home from a 12-hour shift at the hospital to find Tommy crying in his crib with a dirty diaper, and Mike passed out on the couch surrounded by empty beer cans. My baby had been alone and scared while his father was unconscious. That night, I packed Mike's bags and told him to leave. He tried to guilt-trip me, saying I was abandoning him when he needed me most, but I was done choosing him over my son's safety. Now his parents are calling me constantly, saying I'm destroying their family and that I should take him back because he's sick and needs support. His mom actually said I was being selfish for not helping him get sober. But here's the thing. For the first time in years, I come home to a peaceful house. Tommy isn't scared anymore. We have dance parties in the kitchen and read bedtime stories without worrying about Daddy having a meltdown. Mike is living with his parents now and still isn't working. He texts me sometimes saying he's changed, but then his mom calls crying about how he came home drunk again last night. I feel guilty sometimes, but then I look at my happy little boy and remember that I'm finally being the mom he deserves.